Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to English Football Club Barcelona, your Barcelona channel in English. Well, today, Joan Laporta gave a press conference talking about the club situation and about many other things. So we're going to analyze his words and what has happened and put everything in a bit of context. So without more delay, let's start. Well, if you remember, some days ago, Bartomeu sent a public letter to Laporta explaining his last year of management of the club and explaining what the club should have done to avoid the situation that we have nowadays, that is a loss of over 400 million euros. I'm not sure how much. I think it's 488. I will see it later because I remember I read it. But well, we are going to go with the press conference. I'm going to talk about the topic he talked, and let's talk. Let's see some of them. Remember, the Bartomeu. What Bartomeu said is that if Barcelona would have done some things, the Barcelona Spay, Barcelona Studio, Barcelona, I don't remember the names. So Barcelona would get around 200 million euros. Then what else? I don't remember exactly now. Well, everything, it will give a total of no debt. No benefits, but no debt. So if I'm not wrong, that's what he said. But if I'm not wrong, he said he will get benefits too. I don't remember. Well, let's see what Laporta said. Laporta, explaining what Barcelona has happened, has said that a new era has started and these players are motivated. That's right. We've seen them yesterday, all of them playing quite good. And actually, I was saying that to my mother. Yeah, I said that to my mother, and it's something I don't like and to admit it. But in my opinion, when Messi was on the field, all the players wanted to give the ball to Messi because he's magic, because he's wonderful. He can do whatever you can't imagine. Perfect. But now we don't have Messi, and we have to get the best from ourselves. And that's a good point from the team that we get when Messi is not there. We lose a lot of things. Don't misunderstand me, and don't think I'm saying, oh, Messi, well, no at all. We lost a lot of effectivity, even though we scored 4 goals yesterday. That guy scored 1 year 90 goals in a season. Don't forget that, or in a year. Well, anyway. That guy scored last year 30 goals for us, and he was the top scorer. And he scored the same goals as Griezmann, Dembele, and Bradway together. If you remember, some weeks ago we talked about that. So what Messi gave us, it's incomparable. But that's true. A new era has started, and the team plays quite good. I said it during the preseason. I like the Barca I'm watching, and yesterday it was a confirmation that the new Barca is quite good. Also, he talked about the players that Barcelona should sell, and then he said that we have players with market. Well, let's talk about Messi, because this about the selling players and the next topic after Messi are the same side. He explained about Messi that sadly, when they saw how everything was for Barcelona, they couldn't sign him. And actually has said, if you remember, in the previous video, I said that people started calling Messi's name during the minute 10, but some people whistle too. And then Laporta interpret that not like whistling Messi, if not like, don't call Messi, because we have to focus on the team and we have to support the team and the players we have. So that's how he understands the everything that happened in the Camp Nou yesterday. Also, he said that it was sad that Messi had to leave like that, and the negotiations didn't the negotiations finished in a way that both of them didn't expect it. And he said that the relationship, his personal relationship, or that's what I understood, his personal relationship with Messi has decreased a bit, but he still loves Messi because he said love in Catalan, so it means love. He still loves Messi the same way. I think that's right. I think what happened, it was more like Messi felt a bit. If you saw the press conference, Messi was like trying to avoid talking about Laporta, because if not, he's going to start talking very bad things. So he just tried to shut up. So he felt a bit like angry with Laporta, probably, or upset for having to live like that. But I understand it's not Laporta mistake somehow, because we have been here saying, hey, but Laporta could have done more. And that's true. There are some things that he said he had to do, and he didn't. Well, but also he talked about these last hours that Messi lived in Paris. And personally, I'm very happy for Messi. In Barcelona, he would get not the money that we can give him. He has a team that we cannot give him. He still has that support. All those people claiming his name. So I think he's very happy now there. As he said, it's just once he start playing, he will be very happy. So I'm really happy now for Messi, even though we will miss him. But well, I'm sure he will miss Barcelona. If not the team, at least the city, because it's a wonderful city. And if you have chance, go to visit it, because it's wonderful. Well, about the players who should leave, he explained that, well, just we will still want to get some players, but we have to make players to go out because we have to reduce 200 million in salary. And in this moment, they prefer to try to play with the players from La Masia, the youth teams, and Barcelona B, than signing any player from outside. I think that's something that has said to Koeman, even though Koeman wants a new forward. I think that Barcelona, if there are no exits, he will not try to he will not bring anyone. Also, he has been asked about Pjanic, Umtiti, Coutinho, Collado, who weren't called yesterday to play. He said that you can interpret it as they want, but if they want to sell them, the best thing is to make them play. And as they didn't play, it was just a sportive decision. So that's why. And well, then he started talking now. Yes, well, he talked about Piqué and Alba. He said that Alba is right. They talked about this topic in March. In July, Alba, they sent a letter to Alba, and there is no other conversation with him. So that about the salaries with Alba and the other captains, there's still nothing. But anyway, he talked. He talked wonderful. Oh, he had wonderful words for Piqué, saying that it was incredible that what he has done, and for the team to help the other teammates to sign, etc. And then he started talking about Bartomeu. That's the part I like it. He said that everything that Bartomeu said, it was a lie, like 8 lies in a letter. One of them is that he said, well, the responsibility is, he was saying, if you remember, Bartomeu the first thing Bartomeu said, it's that they got the team with a lot of debt from Laporta. I think Laporta didn't say anything about that. What he said is that even though the responsibility is from the team and from Bartomeu from last year, that they had to to accept the account and the numbers they had from 2019 to 2020 to don't break or 2020 to 2021, I'm not sure which one they had to 2020, no, 2019, sorry. Yeah, they had to make them to don't stop the team. We talk about that too. To the club, sorry, not the team, the club economically. But then, because if not, they have to start making other numbers, many problems. So they just let it go and try to fix that. But then he started explaining that everything, the situation economically and patrimonial, no, that's not a word, I'm sure. Well, economically was horrible. They have talked about contracts with the Super League and with the CBC. And he has said that first, talking about these contracts, remember, contracts normally are things confidential. You shouldn't talk about that. Even though you're the president of your company, you shouldn't talk about any contract or any conditions. If you make them public, probably your partner will be quite angry, because the conditions and everything is something you talk in private. Nobody has to know anything out of the contract and the partnership, no? And then he said that a president talking about the contract gives an idea of how he is and how much credibility he can have, and that he can have. Yeah, I think that's right. Because Bartomeu talked about the contract with the Super League and CBC, and actually he said that all that money that he talked about the Super League was just fantasy, because it's not even created now. And about CBC, gave Laporta an idea of how they thought, or how Bartomeu economical idea was, that it was just to cover spots, to cover holes. So you have a problem, you have a debt of 100 million. Okay, let's get some money to cover that, even though in some years we have to pay even more. For example, and that's what I wanted to tell you, I read that some of the contracts they found it's with an interest of 9%. 9%, it's a lot of money. I mean, I have been a debtor sometimes. Wait a second. Lender, not letter, lender. And I have gave money to people to get that money, and it was around 8%. And actually, one of my friends told me, it was not just me, it was a couple of friends. And one of the friends told me that they thought that was not illegal because it was too high. And here where I live, okay? So imagine how it can be if it's 9% now. And also he talked about for example, the case of Neymar, that Bartomeu said Laporta should explain why he forgave those 16.7 million euros that Neymar had to pay to Barcelona. Actually, I'm not sure how he explained that. I got a bit lost there. But well, skipping that part, because I want to explain you something. Vale. Okay. So yeah, now I get it. I stopped the video 1 second. Yeah. So the point here is that Barcelona, Neymar had to pay 16.7 million euros from Neymar, but Barcelona had to pay Neymar 53.6 million euros. I don't know what's going on in that case, but well, yeah, he said that's positive for Barcelona. I don't know. So yeah, yes, it's positive, of course, but I don't think Neymar is going to forgive 53.6 million euros from Barcelona. That's crazy. I don't know, but well, and then he talked about the salaries. Because remember, with the case of Neymar, that time that Barcelona sold Neymar for 222 million, well, not sold, just PSG paid the cancellation clause. With that money, Laporta said that sportively, the management has been horrible. They actually Bartomeu said that he had to put the salary so high to compete with the Premier League. And he said that, and Laporta said that that's not true. That the point here is that they didn't have a project, a sportive project, and they just started to using the money as it fell from the trees. He didn't say that, but I say it. And then other things, for example, the presence or the people in the Camp Nou. He explained that despite Barca, that is the place where Barcelona, the places of Barcelona, okay, Camp Nou, Johan Cruyff Stadium, etc. They have had to renew them, and last board of directors didn't do that, and they had a lot of problems to do it, because now the costs of the renovations, of the renovations of these spaces were quite more expensive than before. That's something I knew. I read it time ago, and we didn't talk. But yeah, it's like 1 million more. And then he talked about the economical problems. He said that everything that Bartomeu said about the actions to make to give Barcelona this year a positive income or a positive economical situation. I don't want to repeat that word again, but well, I don't have anyone else in mind. It was a fake, because even though if you get, we've lost 451 million euros negatively. And even though what he said, we'll get 1 million euros of benefits. And that for Barcelona, that's nothing. Of course, for me, it's much. But for Barcelona, it's nothing. And so, yeah, that's the situation. He said that the good point, he said, is that in the short term, the numbers of Barcelona are worrying. But in the medium and long term, they are expecting benefits. Well, thinking that we have a debt of 1,300 and I don't know how many million euros from a team that some years ago the benefits were, or the total income was 1,100 or 200 million. That's over 100%, and that's very bad for any company. So, well, the good point is that Laporta is on the board, and he's quite good manager and president. The bad point is that our economy is quite affected, and I'm not, even though Laporta is saying, yeah, I can do it, I cannot. I still don't believe it, because what I saw until now is that there are still some things we need more actions. That's what I want to say. And well, guys, that's all for today. That's the press conference that Laporta gave. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope at least I could explain a bit and make it a bit interesting. I don't think that last part was true, but at least to make you understand the situation of the club in this moment. And if you like it, hit the like button, subscribe if you didn't subscribe yet. Like this, you will not miss any of our daily videos. And see you in the next video. Have a nice day.